plays that you need to make. Booman, one of many people who made them. He had an unbelievable night. He played all 40 minutes. Couldn't be prouder of the guys for getting this win today.
Questions for Antonio?
Obviously, you had a great game, but it seemed like every time you guys got right on the edge of maybe being in trouble, Phil gave you a big lift. Just kind of talk about what it means to have him inside.
I mean, it means a lot to have somebody that always got your back when you shoot the ball, and you know he's going to go up there and try his hardest to get the rebound. No matter if it's over the back, we just see that he's going hard. So sometimes we got to just give him the ball to make sure that he keep going hard. But he just was helping us out a lot by getting extra plays and tip outs and things like that. So it means a lot to have him playing well.
Antonio, can you take me through what was going through your mind during that last sequence?
When I shot the ball?
Yeah.
I just know the ball was rolling everywhere, and I was like, I got to get this. Once I got it, I had to run away from everybody. I didn't want to get fouled. I wanted to take some more time off the clock. And when I saw him in close, I tried to throw it up, so at least burn out some more time. But I actually threw it towards the rim, and it gave me 3 shots.
Antonio, you've had so many clutch moments this season, and with tonight being senior night and the last home game against Akron. Would you say that now, this season, you've developed a clutch gene, or do you feel like you've always had the knack for being clutch?
I mean, I'm just going to do what my team need, no matter what they need. If they need a bucket late, if they need an assist late, they need a steal late, a block, I'm going to be there. So I guess you can call it that, but I just call it being the glue guy.
Does a game like this toughen you up for what's to come next week?
Yeah, we need games like this, games where we fight down to the wire and things like that. But we done had plenty of them this year, so I feel like we meant for these type of games.
What do you think you guys have that kicks in when it's this tight?
I think we just have a desire to win. We don't want to lose. So once it's that close, we just trying to go as hard as we can in order to get the win.
What about just facilitating the offense? I mean, do you feel more comfortable in that role compared to the beginning of this season? I mean, you've had a few games now that really finished with a lot of assists.
I just attack the basket, put pressure on the defense, and once they overcommit, I find the guy that's open. Like, Jay was hot early, so he was telling me, like, I'm going to give it to you in transition and just look for me. Take your time and wait on me. So I was seeing that he was high, and I just attacked his side, and I'll give it to him.
Would you say his guidance throughout this whole process, even with him being hurt, do you think that his guidance has really helped you develop?
Yeah, it helped me develop a lot. Like, when he was hurt, he was always talking to me. Like, the first game he got hurt, I had a bad game, and he was talking to me like, just be you, just be you. He like, don't try to be me, be you. And he actually said this. He had a speech in his senior night. He was like, he want to thank me for not coming in and being like, all right, I'm going to try to compete with you. Like, I worked with him and, like, been on his side. So, yeah, that's a good guidance.
Antonio, how is the team right now since the first game when you met him the first time? It was a rough evening. Now you're building momentum going into Thursday, the first game. What changed it around from that first game with the Zips?
I think it's just like the way we lost that game. I think nobody wants to lose the way that we lost. So it was just like when they went on the run, we was like, man, it's a game of runs. We can't go out how we went out the last game. We got to get back. And every time we got back, we just kept fighting hard in order to get this win. I know it's a big rivalry game. I'm new to this rivalry, but like I don't like losing, so I'm going hard until the buzzer goes off.
When you mentioned how the game materialized at the jar, that not outward but inward, we have a score to settle with these guys.
Yeah, I always, when we lose a game, we always come back stronger. So I just feel like it was the rematch. We always want to get our revenge. So I just felt like we had to get this game. It was a must win, especially to get us a bye week and get us off our feet. So we had to go out and get this game.
Antonio, 3 steals. Last time you played Akron, they beat you in the perimeter. Was tightening up on the perimeter, shutting down their guard play, and defending the three-pointer something that you wanted to focus on specifically coming into this game?
Yeah, we wanted to focus on that stopping ball transition. We couldn't let them get downhill and create what we help, and they create a wide open three. So we just had to stop ball. J.A., you know, he was just telling me, like, I don't care what the coach said. I need you to go get the point guard. He like, I want you to chase him around. I want you to stop him from getting where he's getting. So, like, late in the game, I just go take the point guard, and I chase him around. I think he ran out of energy because I was chasing him everywhere. So I just chase him around, try to get him uncomfortable and not get them in the spots that they like to shoot in.
When you guys playing Cleveland, is that going to be your first time in the queue?
Yeah, it's gonna be my first time playing in the queue.
Winning this one without Jalen, does that show you that you have some inner toughness as a team?
We played actually 5 games without Jalen, but it's hard winning without him because what do? He just make excellent plays. Like he comes out. Sometimes when we down, he come out and we go from down 6 to up 3 because he just make incredible plays. So it's hard without him out there because we just giving somebody the ball and they can go get 9 straight points. So it's hard without him. But we guys, so we toughen up. Our goal today was to go out there and get this win from him. Since he wasn't playing, it was just seeing. Our goal was we finna go get this for Jalen.
One more question.
What was going through your mind during that scrum? And I think it was near the beginning of the second half when you picked up a technical.
I was just I was trying to get a ref the ball and he knocked it out of my hand. I was just like, all right, just get up off me. I just wanted to get him up off me. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. You're good.
Thanks, Antonio.
That's little Boo Man.
That's a little one.
Great behavior for the press conference.
He was very well behaved. Rob, I asked Antonio, I'll ask you the question. How is this team from the first time you faced that first game at the Jar?
Listen, Akron's a very good team. It was a very competitive game. The game at Akron was competitive until about 12 minutes to go, and then we sort of let it get away from us. And we've done that a couple times earlier in the season. The last 4 games in particular, we've shown a lot of toughness, even in the games that we lost. We lost to Bowling Green. That's what you hope to see out of your team in late February and March, but that's what you learn through all the battles throughout the season.
Coach, Akron, they're notorious for jacking up threes and putting up a lot of threes. And in the first game at the Jar, and particularly in the second half,
They made 5 in a row at the
5
Jar,
in a
yeah,
row,
or
and
6 in a row.
Consistent 3 after consistent. But tonight, you went into this game. How much of value did you place on perimeter defense and not daring them to jack
Yeah.
up threes?
Well, we wanted to do the best we could to take away their ability to shoot the 3. Daniel Otomi is a really, really good player, obviously, and he made some big ones for them. I think late in the game we did a little bit better job once he started making them to try to limit his attempts late in the game. It was probably a little too late, but we did a good job looking at the stat sheet on just about everybody else from 3. And they're going to shoot a lot of 3s, and you try to contest as many as you can. I think their team is getting better because they're starting to shoot the ball probably the way they expected to shoot all season. So, we made enough plays here tonight and made enough defensive plays late in the game to win.
What did you see? I mean, at the end there, Roberts got a rebound.
Yeah, listen, I saw 2 teams fighting like crazy to try to win a game, and the last 50-50 ball, Jalen Avery dove probably 30 feet, it looked like, to get it. It wasn't a lack of effort by their kid. It was just 2 guys trying to get a basketball, and Jalen Avery's a senior who's put a lot into this deal. And you know what? I think he just wanted it a little bit more at that point because this thing means so much to him. He came up with it. We threw it around a little bit, and then it showed up in Antonio's and Boo Man's hands. And he does, just like against Ball State earlier in the season when he throws it against the glass and rebounds it and puts it in. He just has such tremendous, tremendous instincts that he's trying to run out the clock another second or so, and in doing that, he shot the ball at the rim when they were trying to foul him in desperation, and he got 3 free throws instead of 2. And again, his instincts are off the charts, and that's what helps make him such a good player.
Coach, with 13 minutes to play, they're just mugging you 27-20 on the board.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, you get them 16-4.
Well, I thought Phil did a great job, right? I mean, Phil did a great job on the glass. AK, CJ, the whole group. We just really competed, and it was 2 teams playing very, very hard tonight, and 2 teams playing. I thought it was a high level. Obviously it's a rivalry game. It was a high level game. It was 2 teams competing really, really hard. It may not have been the prettiest game in terms of guys making shots, but it was certainly among the grittiest games that you'll see all season. So we just made a couple more plays, and that's the bottom line.
Coach, any specific reason Jalen was out tonight?
Yeah, I made that decision to not play him tonight, and that's really all I want to do is talk about with that.
Is there any word on coming up next?
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week. Right now, that's the only thing I'll say about it.
DeAndre was in sweatsuits too.
Yeah, he as well. Yep. Yep.
Do you think it gives you, your guys any more encouragement that if somebody can knock off Buffalo next week, that you could get 2 teams in the NCAA?
I would think that if Buffalo loses, that there will be 2 teams in the NCAA tournament. I'm going to sit here and tell you that, in my opinion, again, I don't know who will be in the championship game. I haven't looked at all the matchups yet. But I would sit here and tell you that if Toledo, I think they're on the other side of the bracket. If they make it to the championship game, they should get some really strong consideration for an at-large. I don't know that they will, but I certainly think they should. And I would sit here and tell you, again, I don't know all the metrics for us, but if we make it to the championship game, I would like to think that we should get some consideration as well. Right now we have 22 wins, and we've beaten 2 Power 5 teams. We've beaten the champion of the Horizon League. I think this league deserves to get 2 teams, and I think if Buffalo loses, we definitely will. But I think depending upon the matchup in the championship game, I think there should be some strong consideration regardless.
Coach, back to Phil, when you make a decision like you had to do with Walker, now you got something that's really your bread and butter. You go back
Yeah,
and say,
Phil.
hey, we're just gonna
Pound it to him. Yeah, and you know what? He got 2 fouls early,
in
and
the other game, right?
and tonight, and it really hurt us in the first half. He only played 8 minutes in the
Right.
first half.
But every time you put him in, you made
Yeah, we
sure.
scored. He was plus 21
Yeah.
in his 26 minutes of play tonight. Our team was plus 21. He's a really good low post player. Tonight, obviously, his best offensive night with 21 points. And he was a presence, and we clearly, the first time we played him, we clearly missed that presence in there. And tonight he came up huge. He was great.
Rob, you've been through this so many times. How will you prepare for third?
Yeah, I can't tell you that. That's a secret, man.
Okay.
Man. No, we'll get ourselves some rest, and we'll get ourselves ready to go. Yeah, we'll get some rest and get ourselves ready to go. Look, I'd say this, for our team, we played 6 games without Jalen Walker. We've played 3 games without Jalen Avery. He's still not at 100%. A.K. Frederick going into the season, or at the end of last season, he would have been not considered part of the rotation with who we had in our front court back. Phil Whittington had not played a game for us. Antonio Williams, who was here, had not played a game for us. C.J. Williamson had not played a game for us. He hit a huge 3 tonight. Anthony Roberts had not played a game for us. So to be sitting here with the 4 seed, in this league, as good as the league is, 11-7, it's a heck of an accomplishment for our team, regardless of what happens next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But we're going to play with a lot of confidence, and we're going to go up there trying to win a tournament, right? And that's the plan. But I just want to make sure that regardless of what happens this coming week, the season that these guys have had and put together, it's really, really something that I think all of them should be proud of, and I think our whole school should be proud of.
How much do you think the bye is going to help Jay?
I think getting a couple extra days off and getting 1 less game is really, really beneficial for him. Yeah, as much as anybody that's playing, I think having those extra days for him is incredibly beneficial. Absolutely.
Coach, with the regular season, college basketball now over for a lot of programs and a lot of conferences.
Yeah.
How would you look at this season in your time at Kent State as a head coach of a mid-major school?
Yeah.
How would you look at the MAC as a whole?
Well,
That as a conference?
yeah, the league's the best without question, the best it's ever been. We got a team on top of the league being the best it's ever been. We've got a team that's the best in the league maybe ever. Obviously, I'm biased because of Kent in 2002 going to the Elite Eight, but Buffalo has been ranked the entire season So not only is the league strong top to bottom, you have an elite team, a team that if you took their jersey off and put Tennessee on their jersey, you wouldn't know the difference in terms of this year. And then you've got teams like Kent and teams like Toledo and teams like Central and Eastern. I mean, you've got a really good league. And for us, again, I keep coming back to the fact that we're 11-7. We got a bye in the tournament. We're a couple of plays away from being 13-5 or 12-6. I think it's this would be one of, the story isn't over. We got next week to still write another chapter, and I hope it's a great ending. But even going into next week, this has been a really great season for these guys.
Any more questions for Coach? Okay.
All right. Thank you.